My recent best memory is travel to Norway, where I was able to reconnect with a lot of friends from Ukraine that I didn't see for many years. It was really great to just disconnect from normal life in New York and spend time with old friends.
Coming back to New York after leaving when I was a kid.
Amazing. You have so many memories in New York.
Yeah, I mean, the snow, the energy, the people, the different cultures, the food, everything. Like,
Amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
The best memory of my life is when my little brother graduated college. So, my mom and dad risked everything and gave up everything to come to this country and give us the tools we needed to succeed. I was lucky enough to graduate college, but when my little brother graduated, that made me feel like their investment finally paid off.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I've been thinking a lot about when I was a child, and uh, our family vacations are a big memory for me. They're a huge memory. My parents were very good to us in that respect. They took us everywhere on the summer. We would often go to New Hampshire. We lived in northern New Jersey, and we would drive up to New Hampshire where they had friends, and we would spend a week on the lake, or Lake Winnipesaukee, Lake Franklin, and other places. Those were very, very nice memories. I remember very young being dragged through Sturbridge Village in Massachusetts. It was hot. It's old buildings relocated from their original locations, colonial buildings. We went into a store that had candy, old-fashioned candy. We got little candy dots on paper. It was very hot. I remember walking on the gravel paths. Yeah, and we went to other places too. The Jersey Shore, Kentucky, Shenandoah Valley, uh, Eastern Tennessee, the hills, and North Carolina. So,
Do you sometimes go back to certain places and you remember memories of childhood?
not, no, I haven't. I would like to. I would. I do like to travel. I say to people that at this point in my life, I'd like to revisit every place I've been, even northeastern Ohio.
Amazing.
Um, but yeah, I love going to Ireland and other places. So yeah,
Amazing. Thank you
that's
so
it.
much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
The best memory of my life. The best memory of my life would have to be the first time I had sex, intercourse. Make a long story short, I was in high school. This is back in the day where things were different. And I was always told by my uncles and some of the older men in my family how great it was, to go all the way. Because up until that point, I had just been like, kissing, caressing, these things. So there was a young girl I knew in school. I want to say I was maybe a sophomore. And we were on the way home on the bus, and it just randomly came up, had you gone all the way yet? And I asked her, and she says, well, no, have you? And I went, no. She says, well, we know each other. We're good friends. You want to give it a try? I was like, yeah, hey, why not? Let's do it. So we ended up going back to a friend's place, and we actually did it. And it was an amazing experience, like going all the way. And then I understood what my uncles, the older men in my family, the older men on the street were talking about when it came to that level of intimacy. And it also showed me how powerful women were in that area. And for that reason, I'll never, ever forget that first encounter. And it's just that simple. And I've been like most men, I've been chasing that first time ever since.
Of course.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't know about the best memory of my whole life, but the best memory from this summer is I spent the summer at Bard College working for their Summerscape Festival of music and theater, and I wound up meeting so many beautiful, amazing people there, and also just having like a really powerful, transformative experience with nature and the mountains.
And we're in the park right now.
Yeah, and we're in the park now, and I'm vibing with the trees. And I was just thinking back to that time too of just, you know, being with nature, meeting all these beautiful new people, and yeah, growing, learning.
How does
seeing-
nature make you feel?
At home? Yeah, at
Amazing.
peace with myself. Yeah.
Amazing. It gives you clarity.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, comfort. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your
Yeah,
answer.
thank you.
I don't really have a single defining moment that I would say is like the happiest of my life. But I have lots of like just really great moments from real simple things. Like the other day, I think it was just yesterday, a guy asked me to take pictures of his son with him, and you know, I actually posed them a little bit, and he really had a big kick out of it. And you could tell the son was just kind of like whatever, but the guy was just so happy and laughing. It just put me in such a good mood for like 30 minutes. And the same thing with like just petting animals, or like someone's little dog came out to me today, and it just made me so happy to give him a
Wow.
good pet, and just stuff like that. Or seeing like people enjoying themselves. You know, sometimes at the park here, I'll see people like just having a real good time or doing things. And sometimes it's like, you know, almost like a cliche thing of what they're doing, like cooking out or something. But when you see that kind of happiness, it's hard to not feel it too. You know?
It's infectious.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Oh,
for
no
your
problem.
answer.
One of the best memories of my life was raising $9,000 to help Nigerian children come to America to get connected with their father again.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
Raised a whole GoFundMe account, and it was for one the security guards at the building I worked for. And one day I came to work. After work, I was drunk, and we came back to work to pick up our backpacks, and that's when I found out that his kids were in Nigeria, and I immediately said yes without thinking that, you know, these people, this is a real human being with a, you know, real problem. And so after panicking for 2 days straight, I came up with the idea of a GoFundMe, and it was very effective. I think the goal was 7,500, but we raised up to 9, which is good because,
Wow.
you know, a lot of people, when they talk about immigration and stuff, they don't really counter in how much money it takes just for the paperwork, you know? And so being a helpful hand to those people and those lives, it's something I hold really dear to my heart.
Wow, imagine how many lives you changed, man.
4 in particular.
Wow, that's
how many
amazing.
No, yeah, 4 kids. 4 kids, yeah,
That's so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that.
no problem.